Cop. Así que no sé si lo escribí mal en el título. Esta es la nueva tienda, chicos. Un fiasco, pero completamente, tío. Pero yo me esperaba que salga alguna nueva skin. Salió este nuevo baile. No está para comprárselo, la verdad, porque hay mejores bailes. Cierto que se puede mover y esto está bueno, pero yo me lo podía haber comprado. Tengo bastantes pavos ahora mismo, pero no me gusta. Así que vamos a ver la World Cup, que está acá, que la podemos ver directamente del Fortnite y nos ponen un videojuego acá que podemos irlo jugando, pero nosotros vamos a ver la World Cup. A ver qué onda. No, quiero ver la World Cup.
To New York City, one of the original favorites, the first to play aggressive, and he goes to work here with the uncommon tech, a one-man wrecking crew, slaying his way into the top 5, getting every placing point available except the victory royale, getting slacks right there, but it wouldn't end up being enough. He gets taken down with 93 points. However, Rokane right here on the high ground has his partner left. Look what's happening on the low ground. It's a 2v1. Hart gets the elim onto Zextro, but then gets picked up, and that is going to end up being huge. Hart needed every single point, and more
perdonen, así se escucha mejor, perfecto. Perdonen si me emociono mucho, pero me encantan las jugadas épicas. Yo no entiendo nada de inglés, o sea, yo estoy viendo acá las jugadas, no los estoy escuchando. Así que bueno, pero a ver qué se gana. ¡Oh, puta madre! Están cagados en guita estos hijos de puta, digo, ¿qué? No, están cagadísimos en guita. ¿What? Impresionante. Y de paso le podemos poner tipo que saquen el Rex en la tienda. No, medio desulcado, no. Miren esa Jordan, bueno, no sé si son Jordan, la que tiene el pibe. No el rubio hippie, el otro. Le decía rubio hippie. El pelo largo no, el que tiene pelo largo no. El otro altas zapas tiene, guachín. Se fijan las zapas.
Physically move his arm and was struggling to go through playing Fortnite to then get on the grind and have individual performance like that on this stage in the final week.
La estamos viendo, ¿ok, chicos? Si quieren comenten, yo voy a estar mientras hablan estos pibes comentando, o sea, leyendo comentarios. El que quiera, yo estoy leyendo comentarios.
Our competitors. Here we go. Boop. Got them. Slacks and keys. If you want to handle this one, I'll handle this one over here.
Leo comentarios, ¿ok? A ver, voy a ver si mi voz está bastante bien.
Wait, pretend the question they came up. That's how this works. And finally, calculator and math.
Ok, está media. A ver, media.
Ahí. Duo spot left.
Hola.
This list of names is already incredibly stacked to think there's going to be a single duo coming out of NA West.
Hola. Se escucha medio saturado. Ustedes díganme si está bien. Hola, estamos viendo la World Cup. A ver cómo va. O sea, no es que somos así. Un momento acá ya, y estamos diciendo que tiene altas zapas. El pibe ese, el que está con las cosas. Denle un like y suscríbanse si son nuevos. Y escriban por los comentarios si se escucha saturado o no. Si se escucha mejor así, pongan sí si se escucha bien así. O pongan no si se escucha saturado sí. O sea, no sé si me entienden. Así, pongan no así. No, pongan F es así y A así. A es así. La A es así y pongan F así. A ver, decidan. ¿Qué mierda me pusieron acá? Un comercial de... Bueno, vamos a estar como media hora acá. Está bueno, están tipo en el bus. Es raro que me pongan en la World Cup un comercial así. Me voy a poner acá que es entre medio. Pero bueno, comente por favor, les voy a mandar un saludo al que comente. Los dos primeros que comenten les mando un saludo. A ver, empezó entre comillas. Bueno, no empezó, creo que está en la repetición. Sí, se me escucha bien. Quería ver si se me escuchaba bien y ahí se me escucha perfecto, tío. Perdón. Van a ver también... ¿cómo se llama esto? Sí, hablé en el directo que hice hace rato cortito porque quería ver el torneo de youtubers. Que... uy, arreglen la mala calidad. Guacho. Tranqui que no es problema del directo esto, es mala calidad, no sé si se está viendo en el directo, pero esto no es problema del directo, yo también lo estoy viendo en una pésima calidad. Ahí ya arregló. Chicos, si quieren vayan, comenten por favor, que quiero leer comentarios mientras me muestran entre comillas la repetición. No sé qué está pasando porque no, a lo que no entiendo nada de inglés y a lo que quiero ver las jugadas épicas que se hacen. Está bueno que te muestran abajo las tormentas, los minutos que faltan, te muestran todo, las kills, las curaciones, las kills que lleva, te muestran todo, está buenísimo esto, la verdad. Y además lo planificó Fortnite, o sea, no sé si hay errores o nada. Creo que puse mal el título, Scoop, yo puse re mal el título. Vamos a ver cuántos somos en el directo. Somos dos y nadie está comentando. Bueno, igual el directo, no me espero que entre mucha gente, pero estoy viendo y tratando de leer comentarios. Si alguien comenta y se suscriban y le ponen like, pero parece que nadie quiere hacer eso, pero parece que todo el mundo acá hace lo que quiere. Así que total, sí, te lo digo a vos. Ponele like. Sí, te lo digo a vos, dale. Bueno, a ver, estamos viendo a este tipo que no está haciendo literalmente nada, está agarrando más. Y nada más. ¿Ven que indican todo? Igual es muy tryhard ese pibe. Es muy tryhard. Y está en equipo, parece que está solo, pero está en equipo este tryhard. Póngame un comercial, es más divertido ver a este tipo farmeando. Ay, comen de horror que les está pareciendo ver a este tipo farmear. Más. O sea, pongan un comercial como me lo pusieron recién, que es más interesante que esto. Quiero mandarle un saludo al tipo que me puse no sé quién sos, te quiero mandar un saludo. El primero que vino, que fue tipo, bueno, el segundo también, que fue tipo, empecé el directo, comenté un ratito y viniste, La verdad, muchísimas gracias a la gente que me hace el aguante. A las 9 de la noche son como las 9 de la noche. Así que, bueno. Si comentan, gracias. Bueno, no está pareciendo nada interesante. Si me quisieran comentar algo tipo preguntas o algo, se los agradecería. Porque no está pasando nada interesante. Así que literalmente me podría ir y jugar Tetris. ¿Qué les parece si mientras... Miren, ¿saben qué? Uy, lo quité todo. Pero vamos a jugar este jueguito, si quieren. Y cuando el pibe haga algo interesante, no me deja disparar, ahí está. Cuando el pibe haga algo interesante, ahí nos vamos a poner a verlo, ¿ok? Gracias, el Bau. A ver, podemos ver el tipo ahí en la esquinita, así que si veo que si hace algo interesante, lo pongo, ¿ok? Lo pongo si veo que hace algo interesante porque no creo que haga algo bueno este pibe. Ponete a hacer algo. Esto acá. Uy, me vino la hamburguesa gigante. Yo soy más team hamburguesa, pero ¿qué más quiero jugar? El pibe sigue farmando, Pueden verlo en la esquinita abajo. Sigue farmeando, Vamos a verlo porque ya me cansé de jugar este juego de mierda. A ver qué cuenta el señor Augusto. Sigue farmeando. O sea, este pibe tiene unas ganas de ganar esta partida. O sea, también está re cagón el pibe igual, porque está farmeando tipo, no, tranqui. ¿Qué ir a la batalla? ¿Para qué? Quédate farmeando acá. Es medio cagón el pibe, ¿eh? Es medio cagón, pero ¿quién voy a ser yo para juzgarlo, no? Y yo soy más mierda jugando al Fortnite que Willy Rex en sus épocas doradas. Willy Rex. Vayan comentando, chicos, me agradaría bastante que pongan cualquier, y si quieren le promociono el canal, le promociono cualquier cosa acá. Que chicos, ahora lo están viendo creo que 3 o 2 personas, pero esto lo ven medio canal mío. En serio se los digo que resubido lo ven medio canal, así que comenten lo que quieran, yo le voy a estar diciendo tipo gracias Josefino, no, y medio canal lo está viendo, o sea, así que, o sea, este barra directo barra video lo va a ver varias gente, así que ¿qué mierda está pasando? Yo todavía no entiendo. Pónganme los comerciales que estaban mejor que ver a este pibe en boloncho. Igual no sé si estos son es la partida o no. Voy a entrar al Twitter a ver qué onda. Muchísimas gracias al Bau que está ahí metiendo pilas. Y bueno, voy a ver el Twitter qué onda. No, para mí no, voy a hacer una cosa. Voy a hacer un story. No sé hablar el pecho. Yo sé que nadie está viendo esto, pero o sea, que no van a ver este video, pero no es que me olvidé que iba a decir. Así que bien el team Salchichón ganaron una partida, o sea, estuvo medio mal, sí, en el torneo del Tour, porque ellos entrenando llevan medio, o sea, desde que se mudaron, llevan 6 meses y todavía, o sea, es obvio que iban a ganar una partida si estaban en el escuadrón. Bueno, voy a hacer una story y después sigo con el tema del escuadrón Salchichón. Gente, ya sé, estoy acá en oscuros y con el micro acá. No sé qué está pasando en mi cuarto, pero estamos acá viendo Laworl Cop. Si se decía así, creo que puse mal el título, no pasa nada. Pero vayan a mi canal. Esperen. Esperen que estoy acá poniendo una Instagram Story, si viene más gentuza. ¿Por qué quiero que venga gente? En realidad quiero que venga gente más para que... Bueno, gente, bueno, no sé qué está pasando. Perdonen que no estaba hablando y no sé si comentó alguien. Ya reviso los comentarios, esperen que voy a hacer otro Instagram Story. Es que estaba con la luz apagada y estuvo tipo medio crazy la cosa, así que me van a escuchar saltando. Es que tengo la luz como en medio en el techo. Uy, me clavó una astilla. Au. Ahí está. Acabo de prender la luz y voy a enviar el Instagram Story. Hola gente, estoy acá en Viendo Laworl Cop, este tipo que no se está moviendo en toda la partida, o sea, tengo toda la partida farmeando, no sé qué está pasando en mi putísimo cuarto, pero bueno, estamos acá con los Funko, con todo. Vamos. No, quedó mal, quedó mal. Bueno gente, estoy en directo haciendo la Laworl Cop, Viendo Laworl Cop. Está recibo el tipo. Así que pásense por mi canal. Acá con los Funkos estamos. Así que... Bien. Ese tipo se quedó quieto, tipo súper AFK. No sé qué le está pasando ya. Le están pasando... Miren, podemos ver el minimapa que tiene a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tiene como 1, 2, 3, 4. Tiene 4 dúos ahí al lado y bueno, pueden ver en el minimapa. Ya los atiendo, chicos, es que estoy en el story, ya voy. Mi color favorito. Si quieren saber cuál es mi favorito, vayan a mi Instagram, que puse mi nombre de color favorito. Bueno, así spam de todo el tipo. El que comente el 3, 2, 1 le hago spam automáticamente de su canal, tipo así. Ya tiene 1000 suscriptores. Diarrea. Ya estoy de vuelta. A ver quién está. Bueno, que no hay nadie, diga, hostia. Que ya hice el story igual, chicos. Vamos a ver si se une alguien al directo. Me duele el dedito, como dije, me clavé una estillita, pero que no pasa nada porque yo me estoy rejugando aquí mi vida. Está jugando la vida, chaval. Wow. Este pibe sigue farmeando y eso me molesta. Igual me parece muy bueno. O sea, hace algo. Miren toda la gente que hay en ese cubículo. Hay 39 y 20 duros. 20 duros. ¡Ah! 20 dúos. Creo. No. Sí. Hay 39 personas y 20 dúos. Y allá creo que se le están acercando un par. No entendí bien, pero bueno. Estamos acá viendo la Laworl Cop. Capaz que al momento tengo algo para comer. Es que yo no sé si voy a llegar a terminar la Laworl Cop, pero 1 hora hago de directo, chicos. Perfectamente 1 hora hago de directo. Viendo la Laworl Cop y un poquito de partida si me motivo viendo la Laworl Cop. Mira, no hay ni un bala, un duro. Esta futbolista es una dura y un duro. Bueno, no sé si es varón o nena ahí. Creo que es nena, no sé. Dice Team Billy, no entendí nada. Yo sigo viendo a este pibe que está trayendo duro. Este pibe está trayendo duro. Dureli. Hola, estamos acá viendo la Laworl Cop. Creo que puse el título mal. Inglés no me sé nada. Estaban hablando en inglés hace un toque y yo estaba viendo las zapas del tipo. O sea, pueden llegar a ese grado. Y vamos a hacerlo de 2 horas mínimo. Así que descansá si querés. Tráete algo y mira la Laworl Cop conmigo. Comenta también. Estoy leyendo mucho los comentarios. O sea, son muchos los comentarios. O sea, todavía no tenemos ninguno, pero, o sea, quiero leer bastantes. Y bueno, lo quiero hacer tipo de 2 horas este directo. Quiero ver la Laworl Cop bastante y en directo es la mejor manera. Estamos viendo desde Fortnite y ustedes también lo pueden ver si quieren. Uy, que eso que estaba diciendo que era duro este pibe. Y si podés pasarlo en todos tus grupos de WhatsApp, en todas tus redes sociales, me harías un gran favor y daría un spam, tío, Así que comenta por favor o cualquier pregunta y yo te la respondo sin ningún problema. Decime si también si se escucha bien, porque todavía no entendí si se escucha bien el audio, sí o no. Me encanta estar en directo porque también puedo interactuar con ustedes. A ver. No sé qué opinar, o sea, más o menos también estoy opinando, porque un poco algo así tengo que opinar, o sea, no puedo estar callado porque, o sea, entre comillas, voy a saltar el copyright. O sea, yo no me creo un youtuber importante, a mí no me va a saltar el copyright, ni nada de eso, no me va a saltar nada, ni creo que esto tenga copyright, pero me gustaría comentarlo, tipo, yo no soy ningún bueno en Fortnite y mucha gente lo sabe. Pero bueno, o sea, consejitos ahí puedo tirar, tipo, para ser un jugador profesional no dio muchas balitas acá, para ser un jugador profesional, así, ¿entendés? O sea, yo voy a ser muy crítico, o sea, crítico, les estoy diciendo que no da 2 balas y ya se lo cuestiono. Y cuando voy a ser muy crítico. Así que si me ven tipo, ¿qué te lo crees? Es porque estoy yendo muy crítico para que sea un profesional en el Fortnite, entre comillas. Es que miren el minimapa ahí. O sea, miren en la esquina de abajo el minimapa. O sea, ahí está minado gente. Va, clave esa que le hicieron, clavícula. Está muy no están en la B estos PB. Están en la B estos PB. Muy buena, muy clavícula las bombas pedo, claviculares. Muy bueno ese tiro que le dio. Fue de puro culo porque yo los doy esos tiros de puro culo. Tipo, intentando. Perdón que estoy buculando. A ver, vas a aprender a hablar. Tipo, en la próxima que hagas un directo, aprende a hablar, te animás, hijo de remil puta. Que nada, que no me acuerdo qué iba a decir. Sí, que esos tiros a veces los doy, o sea, que son tiros tipo intentándole tirar la construcción, se los das ahí de suerte ahí, que vienen re bien para tocarlo un poquito. Pero bueno, son tiros que se dan a veces y bueno. O sea, este pibe estuvo literalmente toda la partida farmeando. O sea, se le subió completamente ir a hacer kills. O sea, creo que no se hizo ninguna kill. Desde que lo empezamos a ver la puta partida, no se hizo ninguna puta kill. Igual no. Este pibe, el lag que le vino ahí. Este pibe no la va a ganar. Hay gente muchísima más pro en esta cosa. Igual es bueno, el pibe este. No le digo pebe tipo en el motivo de insultar, digo pebe en el motivo de cariño, ¿entendés? Mira, ahí creo que le digo tipo, dale, dispara ahí. Nosotros no nos estamos escuchando, pero para mí sí. Demoró mucho en tirar las balas. Si hay gente nueva, que no sé si hay gente... Chau, celular. No sé si hay gente nueva, pero para la gente, si hay gente nueva, estoy siendo muy crítico, o sea, bueno, pueden gracias por ver esto conmigo, comenten acá abajo, yo los saludo, chicos, y bueno, estoy acá viendo a Forcrop en directo. Forcrop, le encajé a la pipeta. Estos pibes ya les digo que no la van a ganar, hay gente más tryhard. Y bueno, si se acaba pronto la Forcrop, yo le voy a decir Froco, le voy a decir en todo el directo, porque no sé vocalizar actualmente no sé vocalizar yo. Si termina capaz que me juego unas partidas y ya está, no creo que juegue muchas partidas si se termina ahora, pero no sé. Igual estos están creo que están en una de las mejores. No, miren el mapa, la puta que los remil parió. Miren ese mapa, lo que es. En la esquina abajo, Miren ese mapa. La puta madre, yo me encuentro haciendo una partida. Me muero por la tormenta, o sea, yo no podría. yo no podría. Y además la Play, o sea, estaría tipo... Estaría así la Play actualmente. Estaría así actualmente la Play. O sea, no aguantaría nada. O sea, mi Play, o sea, tengo una partida normal, a veces hace... Sí, o sea, se rompe las claves del chakra. Había dicho cualquier cosa, pero había las clavículas había rompido. A ver, o sea, estos son buenos, pero no sé si van para ganar. Quedan 16, boludo, quedan 16. Claves esas bombas igual también, muy clavículas están esas bombas. Ah, pensé que no perdía. Bueno, pensé que no perdías vida con esas bombas. Tipo, eras totalmente un fantasma. Bueno, ¿qué pasa con el lag? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa? Ahí me expliqué qué pasa. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa? Pero que esto no es problema del directo, esto es problema de que o me pasa porque estoy en directo o es lag de Fortnite. Porque yo no entiendo. Le voy a reiniciar la partida. Capaz que temita que no lo reinicio. Bueno, y siguen acá muy claviculares estos pibes. Rompele algo, rompele. No, se mamó, no. ¿Qué pasa? Deja de dar esos tirones. Bueno, que acá me voy a tener que cortar una clavícula para que esto siga andando bien. Bueno, pues hay que reiniciarlo. Esto acá, esto acá, esto acá. Vamos a ver los Forecrop, no quiero jugar ningún jueguito. Esto acá. Para gente nueva pueden comentar, tranquilos. Comenten por favor una cosa tipo hola o cualquier cosa, yo les voy a estar respondiendo. Por favor comenten. Nunca va a pasar a su compañero. Ojo, pueden llegar a ganar, quedan 6. Y quedan... quedan 3 creo. Es que no estoy pasando las sumas, a ver. No. 3 que cayó al pie. Quedan ellos y unos dos más. Sí, la ganan. Yo pensaba que no ganaban estos feos, pero la ganan bastante bien. La ganan. Y si la ganan. Aunque no veo las kills ahora, se los digo. Lleva 8 kills, algo que no me contaron a mí. Pensé que llevaba 3 TP, pero no llevaba 3. A ver, ¿quién la gana? Uy. Easy, brother. No sé qué pasa igual. No, sí, Italia y pegan el escopetazo. Son 1 contra 2 y además miren dónde es la zona. En cualquier momento se te cierra todo y vos te morís, amigos. Matalos. Bien. GG. Oh, en serio el cartel. Vamos Fortnite. Ahí a Bomber.
So much is happening in the world of Fortnite, and we're here about to call probably one of the craziest things you're ever going to see. It's a world premiere game mode and map. I know that it's going to be a King of the Hill mode. Forum, make some noise. That's what I'm talking about.
Clavícula ese traje, Ese pijama está re clavícula.
Jordan Fisher, he's still in the exclusive route. They're going to win the game. This is it. And they pick it up. They have to protect him here, and this is now we're going to start to earn a lot of points. They're climbing that leaderboard. They're in the shadows, unseen, and they will have the Ravens' revenge. GG.
GG,
2
bro.
minutes left on the clock. The
De los
chicken
pollos.
champions.
Vamos
Surely
arriba.
this is going to be a win for them.
No, lo tiraron.
It's 1 point remaining.
El equipo de las bombas, ¿está el equipo de las bombas? ¿Estará el equipo de las bombas? Igual no entiendo esto, es como hay partidas así de creativo. Oh, varias actividades también. Yo nunca me caigo en los toros mecánicos, yo iría y te juro que soy proazo, además los gringos no aguantan nada. Ay, la ves solito con los gringos. ¿Qué habían hecho? Oh, ese baile acaba de salir en la... No, no, sí, creo que en la tienda es épico. No, no, no me da la...
Back-to-back in this instance. He has it. You see the top middle of the D. Way he does it! He got it! Oh, last second! The victory royale! He's still in it. He's standing strong, and he wins out on the battle. 990, and he's continuing to gain. He's got to get to that wall, and that's gonna do it. We want to know who won? We want to know who won? The Llama Record Company.
Oh my gosh! Congratulations!
Todo, ay, no me di cuenta que no estaba hablando. Estaba en Narnia, man. ¿Cuánto no hablo? Estaba en Narnia yo.
Hey, Fortnite fam.
O sea, que
Sundown
hablen
here,
inglés,
and today
me
we're
reentretení.
going to talk a little bit about the Flintlock pistol and its impact
Esa
on
pistola.
competitive play.
¿Qué te digo?
The flintlock pistol is a great addition. Sometimes it'll just change the course of a fight.
The things you can do is insane. You can get
Oye,
height
yo
with
sé
it.
inglés, me lo
It
puedes
shoots pretty far.
traducir.
You can almost use it as an AR at the
Oh.
beginning game just to get one shot. It'll hit for like 80, 90 in the body.
And this is looking really good for Horrify, but the Flintlock is going to get the high ground. Nikiva, such a smart play.
The Flintlock is a common and uncommon weapon that uses heavy ammunition. It does 86 or 90
Lolito iba
damage
sin
depending on
escopeta
rarity, and
en
it has
el
a
torneo de
2 times
youtubers, iba
headshot
sin
multiplier.
escopeta y usaba
This
esta
means
arma.
that outside of a sniper
Me quedé
rifle,
loquísimo.
it has the
Creo
highest
que
single
fue la
shot
partida
damage
que no ganó.
potential in the game.
Creo que la ganó
However,
un
the
iconic
Flintlock
con
only
el
allows for
escudo
one
negro,
shot at a time,
que nadie
has
sabía
pretty
quién era,
decent damage fall off, and
pero
also
era
takes
buenardo.
3 seconds to
Pero igual, o
reload.
sea, se había matado
In
como a 10
addition to all
lolitos.
of this, the
Lol.
Flintlock also has a mobility component to it. When fired, it will impulse the shooter backwards, and if the bullet strikes a target, it will
Voy a
impulse
caer,
the target away from the
No.
shooter. This can allow for some tricky plays to be made.
Player there, runs out in the storm, jumps, finds him, yeah!
Oh,
We've seen
buenísimo.
a decent amount of use out
La
of the
vi.
Flintlock during the Fortnite World Cup online open qualifiers. So let's hear from some of the
Para
qualified
inglés
players
en
to get
idioma
their
que
opinion on
para
its
mí sí voy a
addition
que me
to the
hablen en
game.
chino, man. Que nunca lo voy a entender.
If I'm low on HP and
No
I have to
importa si lo
choose one
practico, o
weapon,
sea.
it will be this one.
Es
You
un
can
idioma de los
actually like
tipos.
kill someone
No, no
from
me cabe.
200 HP to 0 without taking any shots.
Buenísimo.
And it's also really good for competitive play because if you're high ground or if you want to get away from a situation, the Flintlock, when you use it, it knocks you some distance so you can get away
No
or
sé
you
lo
can
que
get high
dice
ground over someone. I
arriba,
think
UP,
it just adds a lot of like different plays you can make with it. I
N,
think it's good.
words.
I personally really like the Flintlock. I think it's a really good weapon. I think it's a really strong
Pero falta un
weapon in the
minuto
right
y me
hands. You
gusta
need to
ver
know how
esta
to use it, and you need to base your whole game around it if you want to use it right.
It's just a kind of weapon we need more.
I definitely think it's one of the better things that have been added skill-wise. I like that it's so versatile. I really like it competitive. Definitely deserves a spot here.
Thanks for watching, and hopefully you saw how the
Así que
Flintlock can be
juega,
utilized in the right hands. What is the
Si
best
perdonen, estoy
Flintlock
muy
play
callado.
you've done or seen?
¿Por qué siempre
Share it with
quiero
us using the
no te
hashtag Fortnite World Cup. We'll be
Déjate
seeing you
caer,
guys on the
mierda.
battle bus, or maybe
Son no.
Flintlocking.
Estamos viendo la World Cup acá, chicos. Comenten por favor. Y me quedo re colgado a veces. Pero bueno, si comentan, les juro que yo los saludo y de todo.
Final duo
Lo lindo
spot
que
will come
comenten.
out
Y
NA West,
bueno, y
and who will
así.
be able to put
Y
their
así
name
vamos,
in
quiero ver la
among the
World Cup
best of the
unas 2
best
horas,
out of
así
the
que por
West.
favor
A
saluden.
lot of momentum is going to be with
Y bueno, no sé
WBG's
qué hacer. O
Brux
sea,
and
quiero
Pika,
llegar,
who have now
si
both
pueden
qualified
pasárselo a
for
todos,
solos, and Pika
quiero
had
llegar a los
another
50
outstanding
suscriptores, así que
performance in
antes
Week
de
9.
este año.
Finally,
Porque creo que
make
tengo
sure to keep your eyes peeled
49
on
o
FlyQuest Edgy
47
and
o
Liquid
48.
Scented, as they
Creo que
both
ahora
have been
48, ahora
absurdly
me
close in so
Ah,
many
no, 47, es que estoy bajando
They will be
mucho porque no
gunning for
estoy
the
subiendo
final spot
muchos
and a
videos ni
chance to
muchos
be on
directos,
that
así
stage
que
in New York
voy a
City.
empezar a
Who
subir
will be
muchísimo
the
más
last
directos
best
y
of the
videos
West
para
in
llegar
the
porque
final duo pairing to
quiero
qualify
llegar y
for
tengo
the
muchísimas
Fortnite
ganas
World Cup final.
de llegar.
Let's find out.
A ver, estamos viendo la World Cup y bueno, Y se
Welcome
comentan.
back to the final week of the Fortnite World
Dice
Cup
la música de Salva el
Online
Mundo.
Open.
¿Quién
We're getting
flasheó?
ready to hop
Hay un
into our
flasheó
final
Salva el
region
Mundo,
and
bro.
find out who will claim that last spot in NA West. I'm Bala TW, and I'm going to be bringing you guys and driving you guys back in the action, starting with the schedule. So let's catch up on what we saw and where we're going right now. We're going towards NA West. We already had Oceania, Asia wrap up this morning earlier on. Then we moved into Europe. We caught the tail end of that.
Ya
We
vimos
then
la plata que
hopped
se
into a
ganan
couple
por
of
cada
Brazil games, but
victoria
then
y
moved into NA
muchos
East. We just
dólares,
saw
son
the epic
bastantes
conclusion of
dólares.
that, where Vinny and Sexor and a number of
Comenten,
other people who
porfa,
qualified
y
through. And then
son
finally, we're
bastantes
ending
dólares
here
lo que se
with
ganan,
NA West, the final region for the Fortnite World Cup Online Open. How are these guys earning their points? Well, they are
que si
playing over
ganarías
the
uno
course
de
of
esos,
3 hours,
no
which we
trabajas
just
por
saw,
unos
and
6
trying to play a
meses.
total of 10
Por
matches.
ahí no
And in those
trabajas más.
matches, they are earning points by both getting placements and eliminations. Each
Y si
elimination is
vivís
going to be worth
solo,
1 point,
o sea, yo creo
but
que
there's a total of 10
por
placement
unos
points up for grabs.
12
The first
meses,
threshold
un
being
año
that
casi.
top 15 that's going to earn
Si
you
vivís
3
solo,
points. The
tipo,
next
sin va a
threshold is
tener a
top
nadie
10
más,
for a
solo
total
te
of 5
mantenés
points.
vos,
And the next threshold
así.
is top 5
Una
for a total of
familia,
7.
unos
And
5
of course,
meses,
the
6.
Victory Royale will earn you 3 more points for a total of 10.
A ver,
Now,
chicos,
what are these
comenten,
guys all
please.
playing for? Well, not only the spots, but
Comenten y
their share of $2 million spread across
me
all the
pueden
region.
dar,
Of course,
tipo,
NA West
préstame
competing for a
un
portion of
ratito,
that,
tipo,
but there are
préstamelos, yo te
getting,
juro que te
this
los
prize is
devuelvo.
going to all the
Yo
players
te
split
prometo que
throughout
te los
the
devuelvo.
region. And of course, the
No,
qualifying spots,
bárbaro.
we have one more
Cuando venga.
qualifying spot. That's it. NA West. We've already seen Europe, their 4. NA East, we've seen their 3. Brazil, Asia, Oceania, we've seen each of their 1, but we've got one more to go, and that's NA West. But before we do that, we did just wrap up NA East in those 3 qualifying spots. So we're going to go ahead and hop in. We actually get the chance to talk to one of those qualifying duos. It's Macwood and Young Calculator, and I'm joined by Shia to do this. What's up, guys? Congratulations! You're going to New York City.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't be more happier for you guys. I've been following you all the way through. Macwood, you've had quite an impressive, growth throughout the entire thing. I just got to ask, it's the first thing we always ask, what is your reaction to qualifying? What was the first thing you guys did? Macwood, I'll start with you.
I mean, I called my mom and my dad. They were both on the verge of crying. I mean, it's incredible. It's like we are the two, some of the most consistent players that haven't qualified for the Fortnite World Cup, and we've been doing it for 5 days. So I hit up Calc and I was like, hey, let's give it a shot. And for the last week, and we did it. So I'm just so thankful.
Calc, I mean, you just said it, 5 days. This has got to be like, not only, I mean, it can't be a surprise. You guys know how good you are clearly, but 5 days of practice with your duo. What happened after you qualified? What was going through your head?
I was very excited, and my mom didn't believe me. I called her and she said, I'm lying. So,
well, there you
on
go.
live stream too.
Vamos,
All right,
o sea,
Calc, Mac,
no les
come on,
estoy
we know each
pidiendo
other.
comentar,
Like, are you
estoy
hyped
pidiendo
or are you
un like.
hyped, man? Like, we were talking for weeks,
Like, tipo,
every week,
por
back
favor,
to
un
back.
like, que eso me puso
We've gone through like highs and lows. You guys have qualled, not qualled, man. Like, in the moment, that last game, what's going through your mind? Like, that very last game, boys, like, seriously.
We queued at the perfect time. We got a decent, pretty easy lobby. We queued on one of the hot drop games, and we got to Pleasant. We actually got it unlooted, and we decided that, hey, if we don't get kills here, we are not going to qualify, because we knew we were aiming for 90 points, and we got just 89, but we had those 4 wins. So I was like, in those end games, we were on high ground, and we were like, hey, man, we got to slay out. Like, we have to. It's now or never. I don't know. I wasn't really nervous, but I mean, it was kind of going through my head.
I was nervous at the beginning, but then as we kept going through, I stopped getting less and less nervous.
Now, Calc, you've had like not a rocky relationship, but you've had a very unique relationship with that Fortnite community. Do you think that there's a new level of respect for that young Calc, word out there on the streets? Like, how do you feel right now? Like, how ecstatic do you feel in terms of recognition?
I am so excited. I am so happy.
We don't need to boost his ego anymore.
Well, gentlemen, I think it is deserved slightly, a little bit of boost of that ego, because you are going to New York, so we're going to see you there. But I do want to give you guys one more chance to, shout anything out you want, and also your socials. Make sure you get those plugs in there. Calculator, we'll start with you.
Follow young_calc on Twitter.
That's it. Young_calc on Twitter. Macwood, what's up?
My Twitch is COL Macwood, and then my Twitter is @COL_Macwood.
Well, there you have it, guys. We will see you in New York, and as we always say, we'll have to grab a slice. But thank you so much, and congratulations. We'll see you there. We have NA West up on deck, guys. Thank you so much for that interview. But this is going to be the last spot up for grabs. We're going to go ahead and take a sneak peek at the standings that are currently unfolding because the action is underway. So here it is, and again, I mean, time and time again, it's always Arkham and Falconer on top, but then the rest of these guys are all fighting because Arkham and Falconer have already qualified. And the rest of these guys as well. Landrock and Punisher, all of a sudden they're on West, but again, they've already qualified too. So the rest of these guys playing for that one spot.
What I find really interesting is Epic Will is actually doing with 40R Storm. It's him and Sealmat, right? All there side by side. So everyone's switching up for week 10. It's going to be very, very interesting to see how things break down. I'm excited to get going.
I mean, the kind of staple duos of NA West right now are well, splitting up at the same time. Epic Will normally playing with Sealmat here, 40R Storm. They both actually qualified in solos. So this switch could be an opportunity to triple qualify. I mean, in week 8, they have been playing out of their minds. It's crazy. We saw Aiden and Sean qualify, but the rest of these guys as well, KU and Takata had such an amazing run throughout the rest of the weeks. I mean, I think we want to get in the action because we just kicked up the dust. I want to see who's standing when it all is said and done, when that dust is settled. So we are going to have Shayo joining the cast, and of course, Pookie on the other side. Guys, the stakes are set, and the floor is yours.
Stakes are set, Bala. We are about to hop in to our first set of NA West games. Shai, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling
con lo que
pretty
mueve
good.
Fortnite, imagínate lo que puede mover un otro juego. Anda a saber, hay mucha gente.
So we can get right to it. Games are ready. I'm excited to hop in. Let's jump on that battle bus.
Let's go.
Tipo, ¿viste la gente que hace cosas por
Hilariously
visita?
enough, Shai and I were talking a little bit
Puedo quedar
earlier
preso.
in
La
our little
visita,
caster
loco.
room that, you know, Zeke likes to just, hog for himself, take up all the space on the couch. But we were talking, and we realized that we actually live within 10 minutes of each other.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. It's a small world and a fun
Mínimo
world as well.
quedar
So
preso.
content
Tengo
coming
plata y
out.
reconocimiento a la gente.
To be
Tipo,
created, we can tell you that
preso.
much.
Sí, loco,
But here
pero
we are taking a look at some content here
yo me
coming
lo
out
quería
of
superar
Jacob
igual.
and his
yo
partner,
también.
Dizzle. They are on the edge of shifty shafts here, holding very good high ground, using that advantage to rain down shots on their opponents.
Absolutely. Look at their classic loadout as well. Looks like it's a nice heavy sniper scar combat in there. Not many
Esta partida creo
new
que ya la
items
vi.
up in the mix. We've got the
O sea, creo
classic
que cuando
minis. Looks
empezó
like they might have
directo
not
ya la
found any
vi.
chug splashes for them. I
Commander,
think that's
chicos,
really
por
strong.
favor.
One thing to point
Estoy
out as well
esperando
is
sus
6
comentarios.
elims on Dizzle and then 4 on Jacob. That's 10 total at the moment, and we're just getting into that 5th zone closing. About 2 hours left on NA West. So it's going to be very exciting to see who qualifies with that one spot for this region.
Yeah, and there we see Jacob taking a perfect shot with a heavy sniper there, taking out Sinnoh like it's nobody's business. Now, he is going to have to be careful here. He is taking a little bit of time to peek, but it doesn't matter. He did pick up that elimination there.
That's an international snipe, as Sinnoh's usually playing on those Asian servers, switching over to West just to get a better chance of popping off, as the region is a lot more aggressive and consistent at most times. Aim backup goes down. Could not find that hard drive to pick up the aim or game sense in that situation. A big bop coming in. Dizzle catching his builds open, going for that finish. Smart plays. Is it possible? White health getting hit on the storm line. Backup finally goes down. Dizzle picks up that elimination.
And nobody punishing these guys right now, Shai. They're on ultimate high ground, just standing out in the open, just exposing themselves, raining down shots, and nobody is wanting to really punish them for these actions right now. You can see Dizzle taking a ton of time to peek. It is kind of a rough angle, but there are so many players across the river over there that would have the freest of shots on them right now, but it doesn't matter. Dizzle comes out with another heavy snipe. Dizzle and Jacob just going to town with these heavy snipe shots.
Absolute marksman here. He hasn't actually missed, I don't think, the last 3 shots, all intended to go exactly on target. That elimination getting picked up. He's not going to be in there. 13 total elims for these guys across the board, and they find high ground to connect to as well, giving them the next best position for the next zone moving in. The 6th zone being one of those zones where if you have control and you retain control with a little bit of space, you can just run away with the whole game.
Dizzle recognizing that and playing that perfectly, trading just 10 health and utilizing his builds to reinforce the high ground there. Does get dropped down a little, but is going to still be an ultimate high ground. Jacob, his partner, is just below him, a few tiles down, but is using a shadow bomb to make sure he gets up beside Dizzle, make sure they are together. They do still have that rift to go, so staying together right now is key. Just like that, using the rift to go to get out of a sticky situation. You love to see it.
Absolutely. One thing we do notice about West, which is kind of different from East, EU, OCE, and BR even, is that this current moment is a lot of people will stick to the storm and actually take damage to push that elimination. As we all know, it's one spot. You can play your best, but sometimes you have to play above your best potential as well, which is what Dizzle's trying to do, hovering out, seeing if he can kind of expose any possible angles.
Bueno, el otro también me gusta, no más que la chica zombie, pero me gusta.
He's going to see if his duel can clutch it out now. Jacob, where are you at?
Jacob is absolutely on the other side right now. I don't even think he's going to have the opportunity to get Dizzle up. He does make his way over to him, but it is unfortunately going to be too late. Jacob is going to have to say, Dizzle, you're going to get left out in this house. Rizzo here, and Brogster just taking out Bluey with the combat shocking. Time and time again, these guns are so strong, utilized by these players in both close combat as well as range when they are picking out kills from the sky. We have Brogster here looking for more targets, using the edit, staying close to his partner. He's also raining down shots. There's so much going on, the chaos.
It's insane. Brogster has that classic loadout as well, a gray AR and a combat with shields. Pookie, what do you think the type of pressure these guys feel when this is all they have? No backup, no rifts.
It's so difficult. You have to be very aware of your surroundings. You need to know where every player around you is, because like we just see right here, if you have to waterfall down and get out, you need to know there's nobody below you that's going to try and shoot you out or possibly inflict any amounts of damage on you. But Fisco up at the top here, backup. His partner has actually been eliminated, so it is up to him. They have 3 eliminations, 20 points between the two of them. Fisco looking to make a couple of plays here, and he does on Rakori. Rakori goes down, is going to get taken out by the storm. Unfortunately, gets eliminated there. Fisco saying, you know what, I'm going to net myself one more, Pookie. You don't know what you're talking about. I had 2, now I have 3.
One big thing about this game, too, is backup was actually Fisco's duo who got heavy sniped by Jacob and his partner, and now the roles are reversed. Now they have high ground Pookie, which is insane. You can see the patience coming through, the use of mobility at the right times. Jacob nowhere to be seen anymore as Fisco runs away with the game. We now have a big action moment happening. Junkman Cutie gets Alec down. He gets cleaned up. Claps is coming up. He's still alive, actually. Finishes off on Alec. Claps gets bombed down by Boop. Big Boop's coming out. Fisco still on high ground. It's a 1v1 now. Boop 8v versus Fisco. Fisco with the health advantage. Boop going to be looking to tarp low ground and protect himself as much as possible. Fisco does have that med kit as well to use. He does have advantage in the start. Popping it now to stay a little bit stuck in the end zone. Boop now moving up. Seeing if he can capitalize or kind of get over that.
Está muy probable que la próxima tienda sea el Rex. Todo ganó
Really nice last second judgment call from Fisco there. He could have got that med kit off, but decided to just straight up jump out, go for that shot. That was sick.
Boop got booped.
Absolutely.
He did. But look at these builds. Absolutely wild. Whenever you see different points of elevation there on the map, you know these players are all going to be utilizing their materials to their fullest to make sure their rotations are strong. But here we are in the next match. We have Nolan here. We have Vibes on 60 hertz. Somebody get this man a 144 monitor. Come on.
Sometimes these guys could be fronting, you know, you see that name in the feed, you might get a little bit of confidence, you might over peak, and then they come straight out with their actual hertz and bop you up.
Oh, I like it. Is that a Canadian thing? Are puns a Canadian thing? Do you love puns too?
I love puns too.
You know, I'm infamous
Hey,
for my
really?
cookie
Okay.
puns, right?
Cookie puns.
Llegamos a
I feel like we need to try really hard right now. I know production loves
puns.
I love the puns, but these guys also love results. Still one spot left for all of them. Spraying on metal might not be too effective. He does have the stinks here. Pookie, how would you think Vibes should use these stinks going forward into this game? What's the drawbacks of using them before and then after, later and earlier?
I mean, he knows that he has the down over there, but it doesn't matter. He ended up taking out Bucky anyway. The thing with stinks is you need to really be sure of when you're using them. You know, I know we've talked a little bit about this in the past, but the smaller the zone gets, the more effective they essentially become and the more damage they can can
Digo,
inflict on certain
y si
on
ya
your
tiene,
opponents
yo qué
depending
sé,
on where they are
si
on
le
the map.
falta
So if you're able to
dos
hold
para llegar a
on to
los
them
1000
and get
y
eliminations
si
in
se
other
van
ways,
6 y no me gusta su contenido, de verdad no me gusta, después me suscribo si ya pasó su meta.
with those stink
Pero
bombs.
si
So if
me
you're
sigo
able
buscando el
to
contenido,
really
yo sigo
just
suscrito.
utilize them closer to like the 7th, 8th, even 9th zone, you know, they're just going to be more and more powerful.
Exactly, talking about other ways as well. Johnny making sure that he has his own box and lair set up, and then him and his duo, kind of unorthodox. I haven't really seen it too much before. Fire 2 layers up and pick up both parts of the duo that they ended up eliminating. A lot of stuff available for them as well to switch over to combat upgrades, drum guns for the end of the game, because as you said, the zone closes up. These close range guns, that's what pops off over and over again. They have the option of smokes as well. There's a rift being able to be taken by Johnny as well. We'll see if he can capitalize on that in this box. Or just making sure everything is taken up, everything's being tallied, turrets being dropped and traded. There is a rift going on now. As the zone just starts moving, there are 22 duels left alive, so placement is not up yet. You know, West is still pretty fat stacked. We'll see what these guys can get up to as the rift pops up.
Yeah, and you can see what he did there. He actually popped the rift and then picked up the shadow bombs there, so making sure that he isn't leaving a spot open in his inventory, fully utilizing all of the ability he has. But look at all of these players here up in the sky. I think I count over 10 of them are up there, just, you know, soaring through the
estaría abajo le empieza a disparar a toda la gente volando ahí. No sabes a toda la gente le empieza a disparar, ta, me lleno de kill
Are so many people landing. This is where if you're in the middle of the pack, it's very hard to get your own definitive lair. So that's what everyone's going to be trying to do. These rings might also get in the way. These slipstream rings that are kind of disabled at the moment because, you know, a little bit of randomness happens here and there. It gets a little jumbled up. But now Johnny taking control of that high ground, pressuring an individual in zone. Legend now gets knocked down his ranking, going all the way down to novice or rookie. No more legend status for you there, my friend. Johnny now moving out 3 elims. Dade is still alive as well. They have this insurance with the smoke, so they can wait all the way up on height. Be very generous with how much time they spend here, and then pop off when the moment seems just right.
Se lo juro, si llegamos a los 50 hoy en este directo.
One of the most populated lobbies we've seen all day. Johnny utilizing his traps, placing them down there, saying, you know what, this is my high ground. You are not going to take it, because if you do, you're going to get my high ground, but you're also going to have 150 damage inflicted.
Exactly. 17 duels now left alive as the 16 are now left. One of them goes down. This next elimination batch of elims coming out is going to make it so that the 15 points of placement goes across the rest of the lobby as well. Still a lot of insurance available. They have a launch pad as well to use as they start cleaning up the server, going up all the way to 8 elims. 13 duels left alive now. Outer gets outed. He's gone. No more indoor soccer for you, my friend. You just got kicked out of the lobby.
I think I met my match for a Podmaster, quite honestly. I'm quite enjoying this. Whoever put us together on the cast, kudos to you guys. This is great. Here we have Johnny again, just utilizing his assault rifle there to just try and put as much pressure. He has the ammo for it, so why not? Why not try to get knocked just like that? Takes out Bot. He goes down completely. We see him not being able to make it out of his zone, unfortunately. We have Typical Gamer on mid-ground.
Era Laworl Cop, era lo que llegaban a tener más de 300 puntos, ¿no? Así que estos, bueno, algunos sí puede ser la de un canal, pero o sea, no son tipo solo entrar youtubers allá, no sé.
I mean, it really depends if you know where people are on the map, if you know how many people are on low ground, how many are mid, and if you have anybody above you, just recognizing, you know, if there's other players that are fighting it out, you know, just utilizing that split second. It's really a split second decision, so it's hard to say, you know, when the right time is, but I would say A, knowing where everybody is on the map, and B, recognizing if there are people in fight, and here we see Zen just get taken out by Typical Gamer, not playing very typical to me at all, showing us that, you know what, he belongs in these qualifiers. We have Johnny and Dade up top, still just taking out Syllable. He falls down, Vibes goes down in mid-ground, and it looks to be now a 2v1v1 shot.
Absolutely. We look at these guys finally getting to drop down near the end of the ninth circle. Johnny looking for any shots while Dade plays up for insurance. Typical Gamer in a very sandwichy spot, but there is no yummy, scrumptious, delicious dessert for him today as he gets knocked. Sides are also going down at the very end. Johnny dropping down, doing all the work. while his duo Dade gets up there and gives him the info to play it out.
I love that. I love when you see duos split like that. They recognized that it was going to be a 2v1. So what they did was, like you said, drop down. One plays a close quarter combat, applies pressure that way. The other one stays up top, raining down shots from above. You have two angles of pressure, and being that solo player, you know your chances are not high that you're getting out of that alive.
Not at all. It's always a rough spot. We're speaking about rough spots and looking at the face. Jarvis here, who is at the moment no shields, less HP than 100. Anything can kind of take him out. Just a head dink by an AK or anything that kind of touches him or breezes him is going to put him in a very more shambles position. Although, you know, when you're in these positions, your back's against the wall, that's where you start making these big desperate plays that players don't expect. A lot of loot available for them now. Tilt getting back up his shields all the way up to 24. He has a little bit of leeway now as well to play in with the zone. They have minis as well that Tilt takes. Jarvis kind of being left there stranded, but, you know, he's a good player. I know he can get it out. He can easily go out there, get some more elims, get his health topped off as well.
Yeah, it looks like Jarvis said, you know what, you take the minis. I'm just going to take this big shield here. Jarvis did pick up the RPG, but put it back down, so it's going to be interesting to see if they choose to pick that up. They may not have the ammunition for it, but in that position, Shai, do you pick up the RPG and just have it in your inventory, say over, for example, 2 bandages, or do you just leave it and say, you know what, we're not going to see if we can pick up any more ammo, it's going to be a wasted slot? What do you do?
I mean, if you want to have a guarantee, if you want to just stick to your game plan and not get distracted, you know, tunnel visioning is a big thing that duos start to get into. Some people might play too much around the RPG. That's where practice comes in, right? Maybe these guys saw, and here we go, actually. This is another strat I was about to bring up. Sometimes you can carry the RPG, use all the rockets, and then take your bandages and be on with your day. But for the moment, it looks like they did find a few more rockets. Are going to play off that RPG, giving away the bandages, making this their prime focus of utility. It's a very smart decision when players decide to keep one source of big bang momentum utility and then play around that, make that their win condition. And that's what Jarvis and Tilt are going to do, who are actually now looking a lot healthier in metal instead of brick now, in a very good spot to move out in the zone.
They're in an excellent position right now. But I really just have to point out here, we have 43 players alive, so the effectiveness of that RPG is going to be absolutely huge. When you have this many players in this small of a zone, it is chaotic, it is loud, shots are raining from everywhere, so utilizing this RPG and maybe, like you said, just dropping it later for other things might not be too bad of an idea when there are this many players vying for real estate on this map right now.
Yeah, they don't call it the Wild Wild West for no reason, as a lot of people are going to be switching layers. A big flick coming up from Jarvis. Holy moly, as he gets a nice head dink off. He gets Pepe off on rotation as well, right before the launch pad. Him and Jarvis now going to be moving up Tilt. We'll see if he can pick up anything. Both players putting in the same amount of work as they find their own layer to pop off on.
Yeah, and you can see there Tilt actually utilizing the slipstream as cover. Did you see he was kind of floating down beside it because he recognized that there were players in front of him, and you can do that. They will block shots. It's a form of natural cover, so very, very high IQ play coming out of FaZe Tilt. I wouldn't expect anything less.
Exactly. It's all about being dynamic, seeing that 1 second decision and taking less than a second to confirm that decision. It saves you mats, saves you health, saves you a lot of things. Now you can utilize that position, that advantage on HP, just as Tilt's doing here. Some shots coming in, but that reload, unfortunately, being something that stops him from the eliminations. Their top is going to get dropped down as they drop down as well. Tilt, Jarvis getting stuck in his own pyramid. Shadow bombs coming out. Luckily, someone did edit a door as they both jump out, hopefully sticking together. One of the big things duos have is getting lost on these rotation solo items where there's one person in the ball, one person in the shadow. By week 10, this is where people are kind of used to everything. They practice with it a lot, and they just pop off. Tilt now looking for any angles with that heavy sniper to follow up with. Not sure where Jarvis is for the moment. 26 duels left alive as we get, or 26 players left alive, excuse me, as we get towards the placement points. Dart getting picked up from the backside of the zone. Tilt's going to be moving through, taking a bit of zone damage off of that as well. Will it be worth it? He's going to lose a lot of shield too, blocking someone off. Jarvis very low, gets eliminated. 15 duels now left alive, so Tilt did pick up those placement points along with a few elim points as Rex gets picked up as well. And it's coming down, not his fault though, on the edge. Royer, carnage on the backside of zone as he destroys his opposition. Bumboy going down towards Stinks. Destroyer actually almost makes it out, but falls to the storm. Landon and Cortex on height now. Crayon going to be moving around a lot of different layers available, but it's actually kind of unique, Pookie. The height is not too high at the moment. What does that kind of spell for the rest of the game for those mid and low ground tarps?
I mean, it's much easier for them to know and recognize who is on high ground at that point, but they have to be very careful because it does not take much for Cortex or Landon to just make the play and make the decision to drop down. We talked about this a little bit earlier on. You know, these players on NA West, they are vying for one spot, so you're going to see these plays just like this where Cortex makes that split decision to just take out the box. That player does fall down. That was Flair. He is out of this game. We have a few people still in mid ground, but we have Landon down at the bottom with Aldum. Aldum is by himself. He is by himself. Lucas got taken out earlier, so Synergy Aldum just by himself here. It is going to be a 2v1. Shy, we've seen it so many times before. Call this one.
Cortex and Landon on the top side of this storm. It is the 9th circle, so it will be closing out in about 50 seconds here. Can Aldum pull this together? He does have the mats, but can the mats survive the spray? Landon now going for a few angles, but Aldum sensing that drops down another layer. This is his last layer, though. Dodging that combat shotgun shot. Landon taking a little bit of zone damage and receiving some damage from Aldum in return as well. Cortex now has to be the brains of this group as he has the most shield. Will he drop down first? Will Landon play insurance? No, they're going to send Landon down. No, they're going down together, actually. Playing off of edits. Aldum finally taking 50 shots to his shields. His shields drop down. The 2v1 just perfectly played there. Did lose a little bit of HP on the initial push, but at the end of the day, these guys clean it up. Very nice janitorial services, and they get through with that game. Very well
played by those two. We've seen it time and time again. You know, I love duos just because they're so dynamic, but every time we see the 2v1, my heart just sinks. I feel for that solo player. I've been in that position so many times myself. Your heart is pounding, the blood is pumping, but no time.
El evento este, bueno, evento entre comillas, porque no fue un evento. Así que, bueno, les doy creo 5 minutos para que saluden. Y bueno. Bueno, ahora sí, gente, chau, nos vemos. Os espero llegar ahora a los... Vamos a ver si tenemos algún subs más o algún like. No tenemos más subs. Algún like más, algún like. Un like más. Un like más. No. Comenten en 1, 2. Voy a contar hasta 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Y puedo esperar un poquito porque va con retraso el directo. Comenten. Bueno, ya fue, gente. Ya fue, ya no voy a poder ver. Bueno, no, en realidad. Creo que ya no estaba nadie en el directo.